Isometric exercise is one of the most underrated forms of strength training, yet it can help you build muscle, increase endurance, and even prevent injuries, all without a single movement. Instead of lifting weights or performing reps, isometric exercises require you to hold a position under tension for a set amount of time. Think of it like freezing in place while your muscles work hard to keep you stable. If you've ever held a plank or sat in a wall sit for more than a few seconds, you've already felt the power of isometric training. But how does it compare to traditional strength training? Let's take a look. Most exercises fall into two categories: dynamic and isometric. Dynamic movements involve lifting, lowering, or pushing through a full range of motion, like squats, push-ups, or bicep curls. These are great for building explosive power and functional strength, but they also create more wear and tear on your joints over time. In contrast, isometric exercises focus on sustained muscle engagement without movement, allowing you to develop strength, endurance, and stability with minimal joint strain. To put it simply, dynamic exercises train your ability to generate force through movement, while isometric exercises train your ability to sustain force under tension. So why should you include isometrics in your routine? First, they're an excellent tool for increasing muscular strength and endurance. Holding a position under tension forces your muscles to stay engaged longer, building fatigue resistance over time. Second, isometric training can help prevent injuries by strengthening stabilizer muscles and reinforcing joint integrity. This makes it a great option for athletes, rehab patients, or anyone looking to protect their body from wear and tear. Lastly, isometric exercises are incredibly convenient. You don't need a gym, equipment, or even much space, just your body and a little bit of time. Whether you're at home, traveling, or short on workout time, ISOs give you an effective way to maintain your strength. For beginners, starting with a few key isometric exercises can build a strong foundation. The wall sit is one of the best lower body isometric exercises, targeting your quadriceps, glutes, and your core. To perform it correctly, lean against the wall, lower yourself until your thighs are parallel to the floor, and hold the position without resting your hands on your thighs. A common mistake is arching the back or shifting weight onto the toes. Keep your weight centered and core engaged. Another staple is the plank, which builds core strength and stability. Keep your body in a straight line, engage your abs, and avoid sagging your hips or raising them too high. Finally, calf raise holds are great for building lower leg strength. Stand on your toes and hold the position, feeling the tension in your calves. For an extra challenge, try it on one leg or add weight. A beginner-friendly isometric workout routine could look like this: 30-second wall sit, 30-second plank, and 30-second calf raise, repeated for 2 or 3 rounds. As you progress, you can gradually increase the hold time or add resistance to make the exercises more challenging. For the calf raise, you can even go on one leg. Consistency is key though. Training 2 to 3 times a week can lead to noticeable improvements in muscular endurance, stability, and overall strength. To get the most out of isometric training, follow a few simple guidelines. Start slow and focus on quality over quantity. Holding a position for too long with poor form can do more harm than good. Form is everything. Make sure your body is properly aligned and engage the right muscles to maximize effectiveness. Holding your breath can create unnecessary tension, so focus on controlled, steady breathing throughout each hold. Finally, listen to your body. If an exercise causes pain beyond normal muscle fatigue, adjust your form or reduce the hold duration. So, are isometrics the missing piece of your training routine? Whether you're looking to build strength, recover from an injury, or just add variety to your workouts, this underrated training method could be a game changer. Try adding these exercises into your routine and let me know how they work out for you in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more fitness insight. But before you go, in the beginning, we mentioned dynamic and isometric exercises. If you'd like to know what the difference between both of them are, I highly recommend you check out this video right here, and we'll see you there.